Hello, what is up? Welcome to the bottomless pit. In today's video, yes, I know it's been a while. I know you're dying to see another video by me, yours truly. This is going to be on Borderlands 3. I got this game, I pre-ordered it thanks to my wonderful parents, and I have been playing it non-stop for the past like 3 days, and I have just been having a great time. This series will be the Guide to Godhood, which essentially will be a series on how to get all of the legendaries in the game, the order that you would get them in just playing through normally. The legendary we are going to be getting today is called the Preditory Lending. In order to get this legendary weapon, you are going to need to go to the droughts on Pandora, and once you finally fast travel here, make sure it is just the droughts, not the droughts highway, because that is all the way over here and that is not where you want to be. You're going to want to come to this one down here, and if you look, here's the pathway. So you start at the catch ride station and you go up through this, and you want to get to here, the legendary hunt, which is actually the hunt that Sir Hammerlock gives you. You don't actually have to accept any quests though. Once you show up, it'll just happen. So it is an enemy that you're going to want to kill, and it has a chance to drop the Predatory Lending. So you're going to run up to here and you're going to see this lavender crawly, and all you're going to want to do is just smite it. Now after you kill it once, it's going to pod up, it's going to dive into the ground and become a Varkid pod, and then it's going to split into two. You kill those two, you kill the two halves, and then they'll pod again, and then they will split apart once more, and then you kill them and they drop loot. So these obviously drop a ton of guns. It's really good if you're low leveled to just kill these things anyways because of how much stuff they drop. I got some blues, loads of greens, and some whites. In this footage you're gonna see me getting it. Now this is about my like third, fourth try, which isn't bad at all. It's not a very hard grind to do. They're really easy to kill. It's not very far away as long as you have a car. I cannot tell you the exact drop rate, but I heard from somewhere that it is about 1 in 10, which seems pretty reasonable. And as you can see, it dropped. And so now we have the weapon. So I'm going to show you what it does, and I'm going to rate it out of 10. Now, the category on how we're going to rate this is how creative it is, its gimmick, how cool it is in general, how good it is, like its stats. This weapon right here, the Predatory Lending, the red text is bullets are cheap, but not that cheap. It's a reference to EA and how everyone was joking that, you know, bullets cost money to shoot, like each bullet you have to pay for. And essentially what this gun is that you have to pay for every bullet. If you look, you can see that the ammo counter is the same as our money. So I have $38,428 and I have $38,369. Nice. And that's only because there's 59 in my clip. But every time we shoot, you can see it taking money away from my little counter. And if we shoot it, we have 420. Super nice. This weapon overall is it has a pretty cool concept. I like it. I like how it's, you know, money for each bullet, and it has like little green money signs when you shoot stuff, and then it like shoots out money out of the front of it, like coins and dollars. Overall though, the weapon is not that great for early game, and that's not because of the damage that it does, because as you can see, it's doing pretty good damage to the enemies near it. These are level 6 enemies with a level 7 weapon, and it is doing a pretty good job of killing them. But the problem is the cost. It costs a lot to use early game just because you don't have much money, and this is really just gonna screw you over in terms of getting like SDUs and just buying guns, I guess, if you want to do that. So because of that, it's not very good when you get it. However, the overall look of the weapon is very cool. I like the double thing that they have going on with the part on the bottom and the part on the top. It reminds me of like almost a nail gun, like a really high-tech nail gun. Reload animation's cool. It's slick. Once again, it reminds me of a nail gun. The paint job. I actually really like the paint job on this. That gold and metallic look with the lines on the gold. It's very nice, very cool. So overall, this weapon is a 7 or an 8 out of 10, just because it looks cool. I like the paint, I like the shape, I like the reference, I think it's kind of funny. But when you get it, you will not be able to use it, which is kind of sad, just because of how cool this weapon is. It's very cool. But it's not very good for when you get it. It does good damage, don't get me wrong, but the ammo is just so expensive. Like, obviously, pun intended, it's very expensive. So I hope you enjoyed the first installment of Guide to Godhood. The next episode will be on a different legendary. I don't know what the name is yet, but it'll be on another one. Subscribe if you're not